plata o plomo.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So here we got this Chevy SS on the dyno. This vehicle got our stage 1 on 91 octane. So we did headers, we did a cold air intake, we're doing a tuning on it. So we have it on the dyno now. We're going to go ahead and do our steps, and then we're going to go ahead and do our full pull if everything looks good, or a baby pull and then a full pull. So we'll go ahead and see what this makes on our stage 1 on 91. Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. Here with Mr. Peanut, a little short Frenchie. Let's see if Mike. But anyways, so we got a busy day today. So we're gonna finish the SS on the dyno. We're gonna go ahead and do a full pull on it and make sure our fuel trims look good, make sure everything is good, and going to do some caliper painting on a green scat pack. He wants to color match his F8 green. So he wants to color match the brakes to F8 green, and then we're doing the red eye that Carlos is finishing up, and then we're going to be pulling out some motors out of 2 TRXs and a Trackhawk, and then we get the PCM to the Trackhawk today, the one with the Whipple. The customer finally got it back, so we're going to get that, and then we'll go ahead and do that and see what else we get into today. So let's catch up the video on the dyno. Alright guys, so we got this 2014 Chevy SS on the dyno. This is day 2. So we are good to go ahead and do our full pull. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to watch our AFR, make sure everything looks good. And then if everything looks good, we'll go ahead and send it out to the customer. So just to recap, this one we did a stage 1 package on it. So we did an intake. Usually comes with mid pipes, but the customer wanted to do the headers, and then we do flex fuel tuning, but this customer wanted to be on 91 only. He didn't want 85. So let's do the full pull and see what it makes. Guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do another full pull. Rob cleaned up some of the fueling on there, so let's do another pull and see what we make. Alright guys, so we made 411 on that pull. Let's send it over to Rob, see if he's gonna add more time into it, or if we're good there, and then we'll let you guys know. That's the final horsepower number. So these come with what, like 415 to crank. 450 crank, so it's about like it's 15 to 20% lost stock. So we tuned. All we did is tune this on 91 and headers. So I think it's pretty good. Pretty good. If we were on the 85, obviously we could get more power out of it. Alright guys, welcome back. Same video, new day here at Full Blown Performance. New camera, able to trying to flex on you guys, watch out. Alright, so we're gonna go over all the cars we have. Here we have a TRX. This one's getting a upper pulley, booster pump, fuel rails, injectors, PCM unlock on E85. We're waiting for the fuel rails to come in from 4 Innovations. So that's what we got going on. And then we have this F-150 that came in. This one is the one we did a Whipple supercharger on, so he's in for more sauce. So we're going to be doing a smaller upper pulley. We're going to be doing a Ride Tech drop kit, and then we're going to be doing some mid pipes on it. We have Mo checking out this Jeep SRT. This is the one we did the swap for the supercharger. So we did a Hellcat supercharger on it. So we have Melvin. What are you doing on it, Mo? Injectors or what is it?
I'm just tightening up the fuel rail.
Oh, the fuel. He's putting on the fuel rail, so that's what Melvin has him doing. So this is going to be almost turned on, I think. Put the bumper back on, and we'll get this out. Actually, he has to run some lines for the heat exchanger, as you can see there. So this is almost done.
Oh yeah, man.
We got a Trackhawk. This is the one the customer said, hey, I did a couple digs. I did like 3 or 4 of them, and the engine went, I don't know. It threw hella smoke, but we pulled it out. Engine doesn't look bad. But we're gonna send it out to get tested and see what's going on. The pistons look fine. Doesn't look like any cracks or anything like that. So the heads, we pressure tested them as well, and we didn't see anything wrong. So we're just sending the motor out for a precaution to see what exactly happened there. So we pulled that out yesterday. We have this RT that came in with the customer supplied cam. And then before I continue, because I already seen it rained last night, you guys. So this is from rain. So the cars are gonna be washed, don't worry. Okay? That's why they look like that. But anyways, this vehicle, customer brought us a cam for us to install. So we went ahead and installed it already. And then we're gonna go ahead and tune it. But Z's out tuning right now, so we're waiting on that. Warning. It's a full-blown. Fastest Mopars. Here we got the fastest Mach 1 in the world. Gotta let it hang. So we're waiting on a torque converter for that. Here we have Hellraising. It's called Hellraising. So this is Hellraising. It's not gonna tell you the color there, but I'm gonna show you the color code, but this is Hellraising. So this vehicle has IGLA. And look. So what they did first, before they broke that, is they came here. Show them here. They cut the horns. So they cut the horns. They did that. They come over here. They break it.
Just enough
to
pop it open.
So yeah, to get this up, right
these
there.
things are getting smart.
All right, and then they came in. They connected to the Starlink connector on that side, and guess what? IGLA. I let them take that shit. So then they figured they had time. So these fools decided to take this apart. They moved the OBD location, the bypass. For the bypass, they disconnected it, and they ended up giving up because you're not finding IGLA. You're not taking the car with IGLA. So it's in for us to repair the window. He also wants some tires, so we're gonna quote him out on some tires, and then we're gonna put all those plastics on and clear any lights that it may have, and make sure it's running. Right now, the middle screen's not turning on, and fix those horns as well. I got the PCM for this Trackhawk. This is the Whipple Hawk. The customer finally Ubered the PCM to us yesterday, so we're gonna go ahead and install that and get this out in tunes once tuning becomes available. So it should be at the end of this week. It's gonna be in the next video for sure, because this one goes up tomorrow, right? Saturday. Oh, so maybe. We'll see. And then here we have a Trackhawk that is getting an upper pulley. So this one's already tuned by us on E85. Now he wants more sauce, so we're going to do an upper pulley on it. And then this one, I actually got to call a customer. The warranty company denied his claim because they're stating that it still has warranty, powertrain warranty from Mopar until July. So he has to take it to the dealer first. So I got to see what he wants to do, because we already tore it down. I mean, it doesn't have the supercharger on it anymore. The valve covers. Yeah, my hand.
He could never open the hood. Never.
Okay.
He's still trying to open that one.
So, as you see, we have the valve covers off, we have the supercharger off. So, we're gonna see what he wants to do. If he's gonna want to eat the cost on it, or what. But the dealer is not gonna cover a supercharger on it. I'm telling you that now.
For the smart people, show them the RHO that they think is an RHO.
Oh, they think it's the new Hurricane powered RHO. So this is not. The customer has it as RHO for Rhino, I believe, right? Because it's big. I mean, I would call this a Rhino too. You know, so Let me see if it's open. How do you know?
It is. You open the door, right?
So let's show you guys that this is the actual TRX twin turbo. So there's the supercharger.
And there's turbos underneath.
Yep. So the turbos are under. So for you haters that think this is not a real TRX, there you go. If you guys just want to hate on everything. We got 2 TRXs. We're gonna pull the motors out this week.
Like a
So.
TRX
And Trackhawk. Jeep. I don't know why. We don't get no Hellcat Durangos up in here. And then we have the Chevy SS that's ready for pickup. Customer was supposed to be here in the morning. He's not here yet, but that one's ready. We already showed them what it made, right? Before they say that we don't show them, or no, we didn't, huh?
What? SS?
I email it to you. Oh, it's right here. So this is what it made, you guys. Hold on, it's showing. 446 right to the wheels. Full-blown built, powered by Rob Shoemaker. So that's ready. Pretty good power for just a 91 headers intake. And then we have BBL cat. So we had that on the dyno. I know I told you guys the horsepower it made, but when we went over the log, it ran out of fuel. So our fuel pressure was dropping, so we needed to add a booster pump to it. He already has the dual pumps on it, so we added a booster pump to it. And then we're gonna go ahead and put it back on the dyno, do a full hit, make sure our fuel pressure holds steady, and see if we actually make more power this time. A little bit more. It's not gonna be much of a difference. Fuel pressure just started going like around like 6,000 RPMs when it started dropping. So we just want to keep it safe, because if the customer's doing 60 to 160 at that high horsepower, we want to keep that going. All right. So let's see what we got else over here. We have a RT. We have Melvin diagnosing, and then we have the red eye up on top. Carlos is off today, so we don't have him working on that right now. But he already installed the ported supercharger. So this is a red eye. It's getting our 1000 package. So the ported supercharger is already on, or the ported blower, and then the ported snout. And then he has the bumper off because he can install the chiller. So we get the chiller tomorrow, as long as the Corsa exhaust. And then we're gonna go ahead and install that and see, what it makes. I think it's gonna make some good power. It's gonna be pretty quick. So we'll also recommend him. He's gonna need some. Oh, he already does. I thought he was on stock tires, so good. You got it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We got Big Papa's motor right here. Melvin, what's up with this, homie? We coming, homie. Red list.
1 week.
1 week.
Make it happen.
Getting it done.
Oh, yes, sir.
So we're gonna knock that out, and then
Give me the B and the 12.
yes, sir.
Ready.
7 seconds, homie.
Outside, baby.
Yes, sir. So, and then I think this is pretty much ready to go. So when they install the booster pump, they have to tap into the blower, obviously, to get the signal to the booster pump to know when it's in boost. So we have that. That's done. And I think that's pretty much it. Got some more motors right there. So customer's here to also pick up. I just seen him right behind me. Pick up that SS. So we're gonna move some cars out, pull the SS out, and then get that done. And so let's pick up the video showing. There's also a car behind the bay. We have it closed right now because paint is curing. But we did the caliper painting on it. So
F8 green.
F8 green, color matched to the F8 green from Mopar. And then he wanted red decals on it, the SRT red decals. So we're letting it cure right now. Abel's letting it cure, and then we'll go ahead and put those decals on, clear them, and we'll show you guys the final results. Alright guys, welcome back to another day here at Full Blown Performance. Here I'm with Carlos. We're working on the red eye. This is the one getting our 1000 horsepower package. So he already has the supercharger installed. He already installed the differential brace. He already has basically all the components installed, the lower pulley. So right now he's installing the chiller. So we're doing a chiller system for this vehicle to improve the temperature, the cooling temps for the blower. So right now he's currently removing the stock line to be able to adapt into it and get this out. So we're gonna see this later on the dyno once he's done installing that. So like I mentioned before, he also installed the differential brake. So come over here. This is installed. We have the one-piece aluminum drive shaft installed as well. So this vehicle is ready. It's gonna make the power and it's ready to put down the power as well. So we have Melvin working on his RT. And then we have a diagnostic that came in. This is a wide body Hellcat. Customer states that they had a check engine light on for a fuel pump code. They took it to a Dodge dealer, it stopped. They took it to a Dodge dealer, dealer said there's no code, there's nothing wrong with the vehicle, pick it up. So the customer took it to quite a few different other dealers and they told them the same thing. So he brought it to us and the fuel pump's whining, it's making a noise. Fuel pressure is not consistent, so we let him know, hey, you need a fuel pump. He also has a hard start at times, so when the fuel pump overheats, he has that hard start. So we let him know, hey, you need a fuel pump. So that's something the Dodge dealer couldn't do. I don't know why. We just got OTB Hawk in. He said he did a dig and he blew a axle or the diff. So on this side, the cap came out, and if you zoom in there, Abel, you should be able to see some stuff inside there. Not sure. He showed me a picture, but not sure exactly what's going on. So, and if you look in the rim too, like in the inner well, you'll see all that like grease or oil, maybe from the axle boot or one of the axles or from the differential. So we're gonna go ahead and diagnose that, see exactly what happened, and then I have.
The tires. He was going crazy.
Yeah, they're sticky, homie. He was in a full dig. So we're gonna have Edgar check this out. He's currently pulling a motor out of a TRX, but we're gonna go ahead and stop him there, check this out, because I do have axles and a differential here, G-force axles and a stock differential. So we can get him back up and running. And then we have BBL cat on the dyno. So remember on the last video I told you guys that we were running out of fuel on the top end, so we went ahead and added a booster pump to his dual pumps, and that fixed our fueling issue on it. So this is ready for pickup. We're gonna show numbers, right?
Already?
We did? Alright. So I made 936. Our fueling is fine. So
951.
I made 951 last time? Well, that was after 3 pulls, so yeah. The first pull I did it and I didn't click I clicked the remote on the dyno but it didn't record. And on the second one I did it, I did the pull and it recorded on the dyno but my HP tuners crashed. On the third one that's when it finally gave, so it was heat soaked already.
But they put out some power we didn't expect.
Yeah, I know. And there's still, he could go smaller pulley on top if he wanted to, but he wants to keep it.
He's got some sauce on the lower pulley.
Can't say. Yeah.
Stock, right?
Stop. All right, so that is pretty much it. We're gonna go ahead and check that out and then go from there. Let's see what's up. All right, guys, I forgot about this one. This is Cadence. This is a no, but I want to show you guys we fixed it. So we got the Mopar glass in there. So this comes with the whole weather strip, so that's all been replaced. It's locked right now, but we also put all the we connected all the wires that they disconnected the security module. We connected all those wires back, put all the screws on, and then we connected the horns as well. So they had ripped the horns out. So I just need to get the quote for. He wants a quote on some rear tires, but he wants to do stock, so the P0s from Pirelli. And then he wants us to tint that glass. I gotta find a tint shop or have someone mobile come out. Sheesh. I don't know if you guys heard that. I don't know if that got picked up on the mic, but there's some little aggression going on here or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Alex calling me, so give 1 second. All right, guys. So I think that's pretty much recaps what we've been dragging on from last week, because all these cars are already basically done. Like BBL Cat, that car you'll see on the dyno. We have that purple car done. So we're gonna have them pick up. So we did pull the motor out of this Trackhawk. We have the motor coming out of that blue TRX, and then we're gonna pull out the motor out of the twin turbo TRX, which you guys think it's a RHO for some reason. Just because it says RHO on it doesn't mean it's a RHO. I mean, it's big like a Rhino, you know, like that's why they probably call it the RHO, like a Rhino, but it's a twin turbo Hellcat 6.2.
You just probably doing it just to like.
Yeah, but everyone online just keeps saying, "Oh, that sounds like a fart," and I'm like, "Bro, it's not a V6, it's a V8. It just says RHO on it. It's a TRX."
Like a NA.
Yeah, like fools just wanting to talk shit, but it's all good. But yeah, and then we're gonna put the pulley on that Trackhawk as well. So we'll record that in the next video. So, and then we'll let you guys know what was wrong with Mr. Mo, OTB Hawk, what was wrong with his. But I mean, they got sauce. But look, honestly, Mo, I'm sorry if you're watching this, but look how sticky your tires are, bro. I don't think it's just gonna be an axle. I think it's axle and diff. There's no way it's just gonna be an axle. And the way these shits launch too, they launch crazy. So, but we'll see.
It's clean. I like the Trackhawk.
Yeah.
It's like subtle.
Very basic, and you know, like that's the power is there. So.
Oh, and then I seen he posted he like got the Supra. So for any of you BMW boys.
Sure. Mira, Chele es para YouTube porque nunca sale en YouTube.
¿Por qué?
Mr. Edgar. Y hola YouTube.
Hola gente, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo está? Mira. Están peleados.
Alright guys, so we're going to replace the axles and the differential. We're going to be doing the G-Force axles because, as you can see, Abel, if you want to get it close in, he snapped the axle at the hub. So we might as well just replace the differential as well, because most likely there is damage inside the diff. So we're gonna go ahead and continue having. We're gonna have Mo, Mauro, and Edgar go ahead and take it apart and replace it, and go from there. So we'll get him back up and running the same day, and then let's check in on this TRX. We're gonna stop Edgar on this TRX real quick so he could help Mauro with that. But it looks like he has the supercharger off, all the belts off. He has the valve covers off, so he's in the process of removing the heads as well. So that's almost done. And then we have BBL Cat being picked up, and then we're getting the Las Vegas Red Eye that we did a motor on for drop off here. So we're getting some cars out, we're getting some cars in. It's all good. So yeah, so let's pick up the video once we take all that apart. And then we got something in the mail, in the package. There's a package from FedEx.
Remember all that crap Chris was talking, guys. Remember that. Just remember.
Yeah, okay. Look, we got something to power a slow EcoBoost. Slow EcoBoost. What we got here. We got Mr. Abel's Whipple for a slow ass Mustang. It's alright. It's cool. I gotta give it to them. Yes, sir.